Hey Mokro, welcome back. Been a while since I made a video. My last video was that one where I was shooting at those little vans, which is pretty fun. Got a little bit of shooting in. Speaking of shooting, I'm gonna be talking about ammo today. I know you can't find hardly anything out there anymore, including Cedar, get away from there. Sorry, my dog's freaking climbing on rusty stuff. Don't need her getting impaled. She's been misbehaving a lot lately since she's going through heat. I'll have to get her spayed here pretty soon. Anyway, talking about ammo today, and something else too. I'm gonna reintroduce to you guys. So it's no secret that there's that huge ammo shortage that's going on right now. One thing I did find that was available, I found Mosin Nagant ammunition. And it's actually, the price hasn't changed compared to before the ammo shortage / crisis. Looks like the ammo availability for those is still pretty consistent. And if you guys didn't know, the 7.62 by 54R, R meaning either Russian or rimmed, I can't really remember. 7.62 by 54R is a rimmed cartridge, really big. It's just a little bit longer than 7.62 by 51 NATO, which is the 308 round. So it's a very big round, pretty beefy. Comes standard, normally in steel casings, and has a burden primer, which means it's a little bit recessed on the inside. Therefore, it can't be replaced. So you can't really reload 7.62 by 54R, which is a bummer because sometimes the cartridges do come in pretty high quality brass and you want to be able to reuse them, but you can't. So yeah, I scoured the internet, different gun stores, and the only thing that I've actually been able to find on the shelves to this day is 7.62 by 54R, and that's pretty much it. Can't find any pistol ammunition. 22 is few and far in between, and when it is available, it's probably, I'd say probably about 4 times the price it was before the ammo crisis. I mean, still, it's in the grand scheme of things, it's still cheaper than shooting full-powered rounds like Magnum rounds, like 357, 327 Federal, and 44 Magnum. So I've been just laying off of my shooting. Probably the rest of you guys have been too. Anyway, in my leisure, I've been watching a lot of Titan Preparedness channel, which is ran by a friend / comrade of mine. He and I served together in the military, and just a really good dude. If you're looking for any videos on preparedness, he's the guy to talk to. I mean, I know quite a bit too, but he goes into way more depth than I ever do. I just go into more gear than anything. He goes into like techniques, and just go ahead and check him out. Titan Preparedness channel, really good guy. I trust him, and he also made a video request of me doing what I normally carry from a day-to-day basis for a hunting bag. So hopefully that's something that you guys are interested in watching. Go ahead and comment below, see if that's something that you'd be interested in seeing as well. I'm probably going to do it regardless, but just so that I know what type of traffic I'm going to be getting. Anyway, I remember doing a video on the Browning Buckmark from, I think it's, well, almost 2 years ago now. I can't remember. I think it might be just, I think about a year, actually. So I got this at the beginning of the ammo crisis. 22 long rifle, that seemed to be the only cartridge that was available. And now it's not, hardly. And I just thought plinking would be a good solution, also for staying sharp with the trigger and everything. I made a few upgrades on this handgun right here. As you guys know, I plan on using this as a trap line pistol, so I need to be functioning very reliably in the cold, because that's normally trapping season begins in the colder months and ends in the colder months as well. So I made a few upgrades for lower light, which the seasons tend to be. I got a True Glow sight, fiber optic. That thing I tested outside in the dark and actually works pretty well. I got this thing zeroed in pretty good. I'm shooting about the diameter of a Coke can from about 15 yards, and that's all I really need it for. And also I bought a titanium firing pin, which means it's not going to mushroom out in bad elements, kind of like the cold or the heat. The titanium holds up very well and super light, which means it's going to fire a lot more reliably. And rimfire in the cold is not normally the best type of ammunition to fire in the cold, from what my experience. Yeah, centerfire tends to feed and eject and fire a lot more reliably than rimfire. So hopefully this contributes to this pistol being a lot more reliable. I'm hoping it does. What else did I get before it? I got another magazine, and I'm talking with a friend right now about getting more 22 ammunition since he stockpiles it. He's got, I think, when I talked to him last, he has like 40,000 rounds of 22 ammunition, varying in different grains, like 36 grain and 40 grain and everything. And he stores them in a very cool, dry area and everything. So he's pretty well prepared with 22. That's pretty much what he really deals with. On a daily, he'll just go out in his backyard and just fire out some 22 pistols or whatever. He enjoys working on 22 pistols too, because he shoots competition. Anyway, he says he's gonna sell me like 500 rounds or like a brick. I think a brick is 500 rounds, so he's gonna sell it to me for pretty cheap. So pretty excited about that. Anyway, stay tuned. You guys are gonna be getting a little bit more Browning Buckmark action. Gonna be taking on some hikes with me. Just north of us, my wife and I, we went to a WMA, and we were hiking down the trail, and I didn't know there were wolves in my area, and we found out that way, especially when I talked to a couple friends too. They said, oh yeah, you know, like I think Wisconsin's biggest wolf was hit by a car 5 or 6 years ago, just between where you live and the next major town. So pretty wild out here. I like it. Definitely the outdoorsman dream, living on 10.5 acres and having enough WMAs around here to play around and try different places. Anyway, out here having a hike in 0 degrees with my mountain cur. It's a fun time. I suggest everybody get out and enjoy the outdoors, because staying cooped up during this COVID-19 crap can tend to drive anybody nuts. So get out there, stop worrying about things, and just have a good time. Thanks for watching. Be sure to watch my updates on the videos.